Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily tarot session. This is going to be tarot for each sign, and this is going to be for the date of May the 15th. Although I will say that a lot of times these predictions happen anytime between whenever I make this video and the end of the next day, the day that it's made for. So anyway, let's just get started with Aries, shall we? Thank you all for being here, for liking the video, and for sharing, and for subscribing. And of course, thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings. Aries, you have first up the Sorceress. Second up, the Phoenix in reverse. By the way, this is the Chrysalis Tarot. And then last but not least, you have the Moon card. Alrighty. This Moon card makes me think about fairy tales my mom used to read to me. It's something similar to the artistry that used to be in some of those. So I don't know, just a little footnote there. So Aries, let's see what's going on with you. See what's going on with you. Aries, it looks to me like you may be trying to do some energetic work on a blockage that you're having, or you may be calling in somebody who's some type of energy worker to help you work on a block. So you could be getting a Reiki session, you could be getting a reading just so you can understand what's going on. You may be using some kind of shamanistic technique or having somebody who is qualified in shamanistic techniques help you. There's something here that has to do with working energetically through a block, whether that is actually just getting information so that you can do that, or whether that's somebody actually giving you that boost up with an energy healing modality. Why is this happening? Well, it's happening because of the Moon card. There's something that's mysterious that has been blocking your forward movement in an area that's important to you, and you want to get that taken care of. Good for you, Aries. Hello there, Zuli. Glad to see you here, my dear. Sherry, hello, hello. Amethyst Noir, welcome back. Glad to see you again. We're up next on Taurus. That was Aries. So next will be Taurus for May the 15th. Thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings from me and liking the video, sharing the video, and subscribing. Alrighty, Taurus. 7 of Mirrors. Excuse me. Followed by the Pilgrim in reverse. And the Visionary. Okay. So Taurus. You have been thinking about different things that you could do to improve your current life. And you have actually, or you will be tomorrow, be going beyond thinking about options and daydreaming about options. I think you're doing some research into some of the options that you're seeing, or you're checking out options about things you can do to improve your life right now. Why is this happening? This is happening because you're ready to put together a plan. Everything that has happened leading up to this moment in time has made you realize that you want a better plan in place. And so that's why you're doing the research on different options you can do to improve your life right now, because you're getting ready to put together a plan and start working towards it, Taurus. Yes, ma'am, you caught me live. Hello there, Ms. Annie. Oh, no. Oh, no. That might mean, does that mean you have to quarantine, Annie? Because you were in contact with her? Adrian? Or no, Arlene. Hello, hello. Welcome. Well, you got here just in time to hear your sign, then, I think. Or just in time to miss it. I'm not sure which. Ready to move on. I hear you, Sherry. Okay, let's take a peek at Gemini next. This is going to be Gemini for May 15th. Gemini, Gemini. Geminis, you guys have the Two of Scrolls showing up in reverse. You have the Mott cards showing up right side up. I'm not sure if you say that Mott or Matt. Either way, that's the card you have. And you have the Ace of Scrolls, Gemini. What is happening here? Geminis, I feel like you're a little bit torn about a decision that you're trying to make right now. You're trying to make the most fair decision possible, but there is also that element of protectiveness. There's somebody that you want to look out for. It may be yourself, but it may be other people as well. And so you're having a hard time making this decision. And what is this decision about? It's about a contract or a commitment. So somebody has asked you to commit to something, whether it's in writing or whether it's a verbal commitment, either way. And because they have asked you to step up to the plate here, you are dealing with a little bit of confusion because you want to make the most fair, best decision for everybody involved. And you want to make sure that this decision doesn't hurt anybody that is under your care, either directly or indirectly, shall we say. Already self-isolating. I don't know what kind of advice I can give you other than find things that can make you laugh while you're self-isolating. I watch a lot of comedians whenever I am alone and I'm trying to keep my energy up. Kathleen Madigan is one of my favorites. She grew up here in Missouri too. But whatever makes you laugh, because laughing is the most healthy, healing thing that you can do. The other thing that I would say, if you're thinking that maybe you actually got it, lots of liquids wash the germs out. They say that those germs station in your throat for about 4 days before they go anywhere more harmful, like the lungs. If you can drink liquids continuously and just keep those flushed out so they don't go past the throat. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but that's my best medicine woman strategy. Medicine woman being a complete layperson who just is curious about how to feel better without going to a doctor. All right, so what are we doing next? That was Gemini. Now we're on to Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. This is for May 15th for the Ides of May. Alrighty, Cancers. Ooh, you got some people showing up here. You have the Illusionist. And you have the Sojourner. Plus you have Ravens in reverse. Alrighty, what's going on here, Cancers? Blah da 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 da. I'm not liking this, guys. I think our two people here are the same person rolled together into one. Isn't there a candy that's rolled together into one? With the Illusionist and the Sojourner rolled into one. Sojourner, whenever I picked up this card this time in this particular reading for you, the first words that came into my mind were couch crasher. So this may or may not be a couch crasher necessarily, but it does look like, Cancers, you're interacting with somebody on the 15th who is misrepresenting themselves. I'm hearing completely. Misrepresenting themselves, and they may not be crashing on the couch. They might be crashing in another sleeping area in your house. But I feel like whoever this is that's crashing at your place is definitely feeding you some illusions and letting you think things that you want to think and telling you the things that you want to hear. Why is this happening? Well, this is happening because this person hasn't been able to manifest the things that they want to manifest. They haven't been able to manifest their own prosperity or their own happiness or whatever. And so now they're sort of leaning on you to give them those things that they haven't been able to manifest for themselves. Sorry, Cancers, that's a really ugly, but you've got the heads up. I'm going to look at it like that from the positive slant. Now you've got the heads up. All right, let's look next at Leo. This is going to be Leo for May 15th. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Okay, Leos, what do we have here, my dears? Six of Spirals showing up in reverse. Annie, don't forget to do some things to boost your immune system, because that's kind of the whole thing with this, right? Echinacea, garlic, vitamin C, and for God's sake, don't take ibuprofen. Okay, let's get back to this, Leos. We'll start over. Six of Spirals in reverse. Two of Spirals in reverse. And the Artiste in reverse. What is this? Ooh, Leos, this is rough. This is rough. I feel like you're feeling a little bit displaced. There's definitely a feeling of defeat, of not being able to accomplish those things that you want to accomplish. And I think there's also confusion around, why did this happen? I didn't see that coming. Why are those two cards coming up? Because you've got this, the Artiste in reverse. This is somebody who basically has just decided that they have given you enough, whether it's time, whether it's energy, whether it's money. They've decided that they've given you enough and they are cutting you off. And so that's why you're feeling the way you are. Feeling defeated and confused about, how did that even happen? Elderberry is really good for immune boosting. That's true. La da da da. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. This is going to be Virgo for May the 15th. Thank you guys for all the thumbs ups. I appreciate that. Thank you also for sharing this video around with anybody you think that it might be beneficial to. And of course, thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings from me, whether you're regular customers that just keep coming back or whether you're new people that I'm just getting to know. Either way, it's always fun to have a private reading. All of you guys' support on every single level is what makes me able to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you, thank you, thank you very much. LRK, hi. Welcome. I'm fantastic. Glad you're here. We're up to you, huh, Amethyst? Okay, Virgos. Let's see what you've got. Oh, wow. We have twos all over the place here. Virgos. Venus is in retrograde officially now. La da 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 da. Okay, let's show you what you've got. Two of Mirrors. Love and attraction. Two of Spirals. You have choices. None of them are bad. And Lovers. That's what everybody wants. Okay, let's be serious here. What are we looking at? Virgos. Two of Mirrors, two of Spirals. You're attracted to more than one person right now, and not only are you attracted to more than one person, you have the opportunity to make a start of something with more than one person right now. For most of you, this is going to be people. Doesn't have to be. This can actually be like a project or an idea, something that has to do with your business, your company, a hobby. This could even have to do with an idea about spending more time with your family, So it doesn't have to be about romance, although I think for most of you it will be. For some of you, it's going to be about something else that this is an idea that you're feeling really, really great about. And actually, you do have multiple ideas about how you can do things better that are going to be more enjoyable for multiple people. Yeah. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Because you have a partnership and you're enjoying the fruits of that partnership. And everybody knows you can have a dry spell that lasts for who knows how long. But as soon as you've got a boyfriend or a girlfriend, guess what? Everybody wants to get to know you better. Don't they? We all know it. All right. Now, for those of you that this is not romantic, I think that you do have a partnership here that maybe has to do more with business or planning something like a reunion party, or could be a reunion party. I was thinking anniversary party, something like that. But anyway, there's some kind of partnership here. And I think that out of that partnership, you guys are coming up with ideas of other things that you guys could actually do that you really are enjoying the idea of, and you can see where they would be able to go really well. Right? I think today, let's see, Saturn went Monday, Venus went yesterday. Which one? Jupiter goes today. So 3 planets going retrograde in 1 week. Aren't we the lucky ducks? You know the story, huh, Amethyst? All right. Next up, let's take a peek at Libra. This is going to be Libra for May the 15th. I'm sorry my table shakes, guys, which makes the camera shake. My apologies, but I don't know what to do about it till I get a more solid desk, which will be happening once I get into my next space. Libra, 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 Libra. Here we go. M. Bonds, glad to see you back in the room, my dear. Welcome, welcome. Libras, you guys have the 6 of Mirrors in reverse. 6 of Scrolls in reverse. King of Mirrors in reverse. What the heck, Libra? Stop it. Stop it. No, why would you do this to yourself? 6 of Mirrors in reverse and 6 of Scrolls in reverse. Libras, you have somebody coming back from your past that you are not so happy to see. And in spite of not being so happy to see them, you're going back to them anyway. Why? Why are you doing that? Look at this. Why is because this person shows up and this person, there's not even any love back and forth between you guys. Why are you doing this? No, don't. Don't do this. You don't love this person. They don't love you. Why are they back? I don't know. Maybe they need a couch to surf on. Why are you taking them back? That is the question I ask you. Don't do it. Why are they back? Because Venus is retrograde. That's why. What do they say about that? When Venus is in retrograde and an ex comes back, it's to see if you learned the lesson the last time or not. Remember that. Remember that. All right, let's look at Scorpio. Let's see if Scorpio is doing any better. That's the kind of readings I'm used to getting for Scorpio. There was a long streak when we did a bunch of stuff like that over and over again. Let's see what happens with Scorpio. Scorpio for May 15th. In that case, it's probably not like a boyfriend or a lover, but it's definitely going to be something like an old friend, a family member that maybe you don't talk to anymore. This is somebody that brings back memories from the past that are awful. La da 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 da. Scorpio. What do we have, guys and gals? I used to take a German class when I was stationed in Berlin to learn the language. And the instructor, every time that you got something wrong when she would call on you, she would do this number. All right. Scorpios, we have Papa Legba in reverse. We have Gaia in reverse. And we have the Four of Scrolls in reverse. Not that reversals are necessarily bad, but I'm not thrilled with the first two for sure in reverse. Okay, so Scorpios with Papa Legba and Gaia showing up in reverse. It seems like no matter what we do to make things better, we're going in the opposite direction. Like we're manifesting what we fear. All right. And why are we manifesting what we fear? And by the way, this manifesting what we fear is not helping our self-esteem either. It's putting our self-esteem in a sinkhole. Okay, why is this happening? Because we have a Four of Scrolls in reverse. Because we're doing something in a different location. Isn't that interesting? Oh my God. Or if we're not just doing something in a different location, we could be ending a break with somebody and taking them back to, just like Libra. Not yet, Zuli. Almost. Okay, so probably more likely because we're in a different location than usual. We're having problems with our self-esteem and manifesting what we want. Could be just because we're in unfamiliar territory or unfamiliar environment. But for others of us, it is going to be ending a break with somebody, getting back together, and then not being able to manifest what we want with that situation. And having our self-esteem take a hit on it too. So same advice as for Libras, like if that's the situation, let's not do it, Scorpios. Let's just pass that one up. We can bypass a lesson here and there, right? Okay, next up, let's do Sagittarius for May the 15th. So Zuli, as an outsider, objective person looking in, do you think she's making a good choice or do you think she's making a mistake? That's cool, Amethyst. That's what I hope it is for me. Alrighty. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Five of Mirrors. The Mime. It's a sweet card. And the Divine Child. That's funny. We all know how divine children are when they're about 2 years old and you can't take your eyes off of them. Otherwise, they're going to be sticking sewing pins into an electrical socket, don't we? They are divine. We totally serve them completely 100%. We don't let them out of our sight. All right. I don't know where that thought came from, but we'll see if it ties in later or not. But Sagittarius, with the Five of Mirrors, you have the Page of Spirals. I find this an interesting conversation or interesting combination to have. I almost want to make it sequential because I'm not sure how it would actually tie together. I want to feel around a little bit more for this. For some of you, this could be a child that would be like a fire sign child. So Aries, Sag, what's our other fire sign? Gemini's air. Okay, let me go through it. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. What's after Cancer? Leo. Leo's the other fire sign. So you could have a fire sign child who has made you feel disappointed. That could be going on. This would definitely be a younger person who's fire sign. Oh, I know what's happening here. You guys are interacting with somebody who's younger than you who has a fire sign, and this could be sun sign or rising signs. If you don't know the rising sign, you may not know that they're a fire sign. So how they manifest is they're very optimistic, they are open-hearted, they like to make people laugh, they like to have fun. This type of personality, somebody who's younger than you with this type of personality may be disappointing you on the 15th. All right, and why is this happening? Because they're acting childish. And notice I didn't say childlike. That's one thing. Childish is another. Childlike refers to all the innocence of being young. Childish refers to all the tantrum throwing and like when we're grown-ups, if we pretend we don't know something that we do to try to get away with something, that type of thing. So I think somebody in your interactions is going to be acting childish. Somebody who's normally very cheerful and upbeat, optimistic, outgoing, could even be a practical joker. And I think in their childishness, they're going to be making you feel disappointed, Sagittarius. All right, that one took a little bit. Let's look at Capricorn next. This is going to be Capricorn for May the 15th. Thank you once again for all the thumbs ups and for sharing this video around. Both of those allow more people to see this video, which allows me to help more people for free. And I love to do that, so thank you very much. Also, thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings from me. Those are the most fun because I get to catch up with those of you who are regulars and because I get to meet those of you who've never had a reading with me before. And I really enjoy that personal interaction. Yay. And I think that you guys would probably enjoy it too. If you think I'm accurate in a general, you should try me in a private where it's just your energy only. I'll blow your socks right off. All right, so who am I shuffling for? I forgot. Capricorn. Capricorn for May the 15th. Let's take a peek. Take a peek, take a peek. Capricorns, you guys have the Ace of Stones. Three of Stones. Seven of Scrolls in reverse. All right, what's on here for you Capricorns? It looks to me like there's been some kind of situation in your life that's sort of been turned on its head with that Ace of Stones in reverse. I think that could apply to a lot of us right about now. But there's a team of people with yourself as part of that team. Maybe it's just two people, maybe it's 15 or who knows how many. But you're collaborating with other people to get everything turned back around in your life, to get everything back to the way that it should be. So working together to get things back to the way that it should be, or back to something more ideal than this completely turned on its head situation. Now, why is this happening? Because the truth has come out and because people have been talking about the truth in a very blunt and direct way by the time we get to the 15th. Somebody has, quit walking around the elephant in the room and they have said, Houston, we have a problem here. And so because they're saying, look, we have a problem here, that gives you guys a chance to make some plans, to figure out the best way to handle it. And now y'all can collaborate and move forward. Good for you, Cappies. All right, up next is Aquarius. Aquarius, the water bearer. Let's see what you have to say. All right, Aquarius, you guys have the Five of Stones in reverse. Ace of Stones. And the Sun. Okay, so Aquarius, Five of Stones in reverse plus the Ace of Stones. Check that out. How cool is that? Aquarius, this basically means that you're forgiving something or you're letting something go from the past, some kind of negative energy, some kind of hurt, insult, offense that, you're refusing to hold on to that. You're not holding any kind of grudge here. You're letting it go. Maybe you've been holding a grudge for a while for some of you, but I feel like a lot of you are letting this go pretty fast. For most of you, this is not something you've been running around with for months, loading you down. Okay? Something has happened and you're just letting it go because you want to feel solid and grounded in your life again, and you realize that holding on to that negative energy does exactly the opposite of that. Okay? So you're letting that go and you're getting your own grounding back. Woo woo, good for you. Why is that happening? Check out the Sun card in this particular deck. Never seen a Sun card with a tear until I got this deck of cards. So this is a Sun that basically the Sun talks a lot about truth, talks a lot about happiness. So isn't it interesting that there's a tear on this card? This is basically saying, are we talking to Aquarius? Yes. This is basically saying that Aquarius, you have seen the truth, and the truth was hard. It was hard to deal with. But you looked it full in the face. You didn't turn away from it. And because you didn't turn away from it, you were able to recognize that it was disappointing and hurtful. And then you were able to forgive whatever that truth was. Whoever created that truth, you were able to forgive them and get your world set to rights again. A lot of times, too, once we see a truth like that, we may really love the person, but this truth may really break our heart, may make us cry. A lot of times when we see a truth like that, too, we also know a little bit more about how deeply we want to interact in that relationship with that person. How involved do we want to be with them? Do we want to see them every day? Maybe we don't anymore. Maybe it hurts too much. Maybe we do. But there is that thought that goes into it. This is definitely a bittersweet thing when we have the Sun in this deck. That clarity is not the easiest clarity to see. All right, let's look at Aquarius. I mean, we did just look at Aquarius. Let's look at Pisces. I was just thinking kudos to Aquarius for facing that and trying to say, let's look at Pisces all at the same time. All right, so this is going to be for Pisces for May the 15th. Pisces. La da 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 da. Okay, Pisces, what do we have? What do we have? Three of Spirals. The Dreamer in reverse. And the Divine Child in reverse. Okay, so Pisces, what do we have going on with you? Pisces, there's a lot of you that I think are making long-term plans that I think you're leaving other people out of those long-term plans. I think you're feeling a little bit pessimistic about people in general. Maybe about your own romantic relationship, but probably this is more about people in general. So you may be planning on taking a trip that maybe you used to would want to take with other people, but now as you're making these plans, you're thinking, you know what, I think I would just like this better if I went by myself. All right. I just don't think that you're really enjoying the idea of collaborating with other people right now. You're thinking more, Pisces, that it's time for you to isolate and kind of do your own thing without interruption from somebody else. And why is this? Because you're wanting to do something in a non-traditional way. You're wanting to do something a little differently. You're wanting to do something your way. And you feel like if there are other people along, then you'll have to do it the way everybody else always does it. And that's just not very satisfying for you right now. You're more outside the box than that at the moment, Pisces. Okay. So that's what we have for everybody. Thank you very much, all of you, for spending some of your precious time with me today. I really do appreciate it. I thank you, of course, for all of your support for me at every level. It is because of you guys liking and sharing and spending time watching and buying readings from me that I get to do what I truly love to do for my living. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste to every one of you. And I will see you guys back here on the next video if I don't see you before that for a reading. Peace out.